Today, we're going to talk about the Ride1UP REVV1 moped-style electric bike. It's developed a huge fan base of Ride1UP for a while now. It's because their bikes consistently offer a high-quality experience without the hefty price tag. However, this bike's design is not that unique, and to some extent it carries a resemblance to the Super 73. But that couldn't deter us from liking the fact of its pricing point. When we got our hands on this beautifully engineered e-bike, we put it straight into our rigorous testing to check if it lived up to the reputation set by Ride1UP's earlier models. So without wasting more time, let's see what the bike got for us. So, here's the bike. Starting from the ground up, these CST Scout moped tires caught our attention first. As you can see, these remarkable grips over here will keep you stable while tackling curves. Now, here's our full suspension setup. Well, it's not just an ordinary suspension. This is fully adjustable so that you can fine-tune it according to your individual weight distribution. For riders as slender as us, the initial stiffness was evident, but we managed to tailor it to our comfort. Now, let's discuss the components that make up this e-bike. The 4-piston hydraulic disc brakes truly stand out. Their impressive responsiveness and the substantial feel of the levers brought a sense of quality that exceeded our expectations. It's evident that Ride1UP didn't cut corners here. The real excitement lies in the handlebar throttle, a simple twist, and you're making moves. We loved the combination of high and low beams, and the visibility we got from these LED lightings was top-notch. And here, you can see the rear turn signals are thoughtfully spaced, and we particularly appreciated the motorcycle-style front setup. You'll find all the control buttons over here on the handlebar. This fantastic 3.5-inch display causes no hassle to read even when the sun's shining and reflecting. Speaking of comfort, the REVV1 didn't disappoint. The combination of the suspension and the well-cushioned bench seat created an exceptionally comfortable riding experience. In fact, the seat's upholstery was of such high quality that it rivaled authentic motorcycle seats, none of that flimsy plastic feel. Now, let's head to the 52-volt 20-amp-hour battery over here. Although getting the battery out was a bit tricky due to the key placement, this felt a minor inconvenience because we've got plenty of power. And here is the controller box of this e-bike. If you want to extend the range, you can set up an extra battery above this box, or you can set up a storage box for more cargo space. Now, let's talk about its riding performance. When we rode the bike for the first time, we felt we were driving an electric moped, and gotta say, testing out the pedaling on that thing was quite an adventure. But to be honest, the pedaling setup didn't exactly win us over. Your thighs might face a little rubbing, and the knees will feel like they're doing acrobatics. But things get interesting when you unleash the electric motor. The whole game changes. The way that moped grips the road, giving us this exhilarating motorcycle-esque feel, taking the entire ride up a notch. The stock 20 miles per hour speed was cool for staying within the rules. But guess what? You can actually amp it up if you're up for some excitement. The company guides you through a hush-hush unlocking prowess that involves secret codes. It's like they're saying, hey, if you want that extra power, just keep it off the regular streets. Let's just say when you tap into that hidden speed mode and go beyond 20 miles per hour, it's a total rush. So while the pedaling might not have been our favorite part, once you tap into that extra speed, this moped transforms into a heart-pounding thrill you won't want to miss out on. When we tried to push the limits, the e-bike gave us decent feedback. We managed to reach the top speed of around 34 to 35 miles per hour. But if you have a bit less weight, the speed might increase a little. If we talk about the ride quality, the bike didn't disappoint at all. The stock seat turned out to be so comfortable, which is quite a rarity among e-bikes. Usually you'd need to customize the seat for such comfort. Though the 20x4-inch fat tires are primarily designed for on-road use, we decided to take it off the beaten path, and it was a pretty good ride. And oh, the full suspension setup? We loved how it managed the stability of mildly uneven streets. Well, the pricing was one of the main factors that took us to REVV1. You'll have two different versions of the model. The starting price is around $1,900, so under $2,000 for the hard trail version of this bike means you'll get just the front suspension. But if you want the full suspension model, the price will be around $2,400, which is also considerable. So that was everything about the Ride1UP REVV1. This bike gives off more of a motorcycle vibe than an e-bike. The fat tires, speed, suspension, seat, and display all blend into a nimble package. Let's be honest, a 20 mph speed is sufficient for this type of bike, but we think plenty of people will unlock higher speeds for use on public roads, something we don't particularly endorse. Speaking of the price point, we believe it offers good value. But in the end, the decision comes down to you. Whether you're seeking a moped-style bike for daily use or a regular road bike, just ensure it aligns with your needs. Ride whatever brings you joy. Thanks for watching this video, and if you have some more queries about the REVV1, feel free to ask in the comment section.